On your fateful flight, if you'd been tired, would you have been able to make the same decisions, go into the Hudson?
I don't know that we would have been able to do that as well.
Really?
And so I'm convinced that had we been tired, had we not gotten sufficient rest the night before, we could not have performed at the same level. The fact that we got so much, so right, so quickly under that sudden stress is a testament not only to our training, but the fact that we had a chance to get sufficient rest.
If you'd had a bad night's sleep, would you have made a different decision, or you might have?
I might not have been able to perform as well. I might ultimately have made the same decisions, perhaps a bit slower, and my ultimate decision of when to begin to raise the nose would have been much more difficult.
No pilot wants to fly tired, but we've talked to lots of pilots who say because of the economics of everything, they don't get a real good night's sleep before they begin their trips.
From studying the science of safety, we know that nothing happens in isolation. We have to consider the environment in which we operate and the culture of our companies. And that means we need to have a system that consistently schedules pilots to get sufficient rest.
Is that system in place today?
Not completely. In fact, one of the things that's going on right now is the FAA is in the rulemaking process to update our flight time and duty time rules for the first time in over a generation.
Some of the pilots have told us if they call in fatigued, that's a black mark on them.
I think in many cases they face sanction, or they run the risk of facing sanction. And even if they don't face sanction, they're given a lot of pressure that, oh, you need to, because otherwise there's no one else to do it. We'll cancel the flight, or they'll threaten you.
So what do you say about that?
That's absolutely wrong. And again, our regulators, as well as our airline companies, need to make apparent that that's not okay, that there should be no sanction for calling in fatigue. That's making the right choice. That's making the good choice.
Do the companies have their heads in the sand on this? They know these pilots commute. They know they're not well paid, can't afford a hotel room.
I would hate to guess what their motivation is. However, their actions tell me that they don't seem to think it's a big concern.
And for you?
It is a big concern. It matters. Our passengers deserve better.
And do you fear that day when there's going to be something very bad happen because of this?
It already has happened.
So this is a very real, present danger.
Yes. It needs to be fixed. We have to value this profession enough that people don't have to live out of a crash pad or a crew room.